Hi, welcome to episode 3 of Dream Consciousness Circuit. We're going to plug into a truer reality. In our last 2 videos, I read my dream to Dr. Barbara, and we determined its meaning is relating to a long ago commitment I made in life that is now surfacing decades later for my review. Let's see where that takes us.
Dreams can really be the open door for deep, deep self-analysis that really uncovers, I know a lot of people are worried about what happened in their childhood now and stuff like that. And they're trying to uproot it and dig it up and, clean it up and that kind of thing. Dreams can really help you do this and do it free of, animosity and angst and sadness and sometimes vengeance. I've worked with a lot of people with their dreams, and there are a lot of different things that can surface that you can really make changes in yourself to be able to go forward. They invite you in.
Mm-hmm.
And so you begin to interact with them, which shows progress in you beginning to identify these aspects, getting to know them in essence, right? And you think you want to go into their house, which would be the mind. You really want to go into the mindset of this conscious and subconscious aspect that's not familiar to you, but you're curious, you want to know about them. So you want to go into their mind, symbolized by the house, but instead they take you into a room. So it's like there's this isolated place that your mind, your subconscious mind in the dream is pinpointing you to. It's really leading you to that place. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
You want to
Right.
talk a little bit about your dream now that I've gotten kind of a objective thing over here gone? Then let's just kind of put that over here and let's go back
And
to.
it was kind of strange because when I first woke up, I thought they didn't want me to go in their house because they was afraid of COVID. And
Ah,
so then we went into the storage room that was isolated, and it didn't look like they used it very much. And one thing about, I think, as far as the neighborhood and moving into that, I've always been really, really, really shy about bringing up subjects that could be controversial, or that subjects that people just go, oh, dreams are nothing. You know, I was like taken aback and didn't really want to go into there. So I come from that mindset pretty far. And whenever they took me into this storage room, I felt a little bit isolated, but I also felt very comfortable with these two people. That was another thing, very comfortable with them. I didn't feel like they were strangers that were going to throw me out. They invited me in, they invited me to talk to them, even though I come there to sell them something. So that's one thing I think about that. And I think another thing, because we had the whole 3-hour self-awareness uh, meeting last night.
mirror resonance. Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I think that this also is leading up to, from not being self-aware or not understanding it, to really emphasizing it in my life and really paying attention to it. Especially now that I've retired, and I'm not distracted by a lot of other people, because I worked in a place that had hundreds and hundreds of people every single day in the airport, going back and forth all the time. So, you're kind of distracted, and you're just kind of going on what you were trained to do, just kind of remote. And so now I'm able to do a lot more uh, concentrating. And actually, what you said last night was really, really made me think about um, thinking before you share. And that's so important, I think, now, in not just knee-jerk reactions that we're seeing happen all around us. Just thinking before you share. And so that's That's where I come from, I think, with the neighborhood and going into that storage building and the storage area. But I did think that they didn't want me to go in there at first because of COVID. Like, I don't know what that was going to do, but in our next video, Dr. Barbara takes a broad view of how something in our daily life enters into our collective and unconscious dreaming. Stay tuned to see what that is.